Toby Roland-Jones, first and foremost, huge congratulations, the 33rd five-wicket haul of your first-class career. You must have been delighted with how it was coming out today.
Yeah, obviously very pleasing. Certainly felt pretty good most of the summer, but probably lacked a little bit of that feel of putting together a spell which was a bit more telling maybe. So always something that you want to feel like you're contributing to the team with five-wicket hauls or bigger contributions. So yeah, obviously delighted to get that through today.
With Kent winning the toss and choosing to go out there and bat, I guess you couldn't have asked for any more really, bowling them out for 129 in the 51st over.
Yeah, and probably not something we necessarily saw coming, but I think sometimes those are the times where we sort of, I guess, didn't have a particularly clear idea of how the wicket was going to play. We thought it looked like a really good covering of grass, pretty even covering, and I think that kind of set us out in a pretty good mentality to go out there, be as consistent as possible. And the most pleasing thing was then once we really got stuck into it and the wickets starting to come that we didn't let up and really sort of drove our advantage home, which is always pleasing.
We had a good chunk of overs to bat through there at the end of the day. You must have been pleased with the way the boys stuck at it. Luke coming in at number 4 did himself well.
Yeah, absolutely. He's gone away, had a really good winter, and then sort of taken that form into the early part of the year. So yeah, certainly from us guys there was no hesitation in setting him up there, and yeah, I mean he looked in fine order. Obviously, as always, disappointed to get out, but I think particularly there he sort of wrestled back a nice bit of momentum for us. Played the conditions really nicely, which is great to see. So yeah, very happy for him.
So an outstanding performance today from the whole of the bowling unit, but I guess one thing that should be pointed out was you were the beneficiary yourself of some outstanding work behind the stumps. Phenomenal catch from Jack Davies, 2 outstanding grabs from Ryan Higgins. Is that something the boys have been working on? Because we look really sharp behind there.
It is something we've been working on, and probably something we sort of had mentioned at the end of last game, is trying to find that little extra 10% in those moments, and recognising that can have a huge impact on the way the game swings. So yeah, really pleasing. Higo, like you said, caught 2 outstanding catches there, and Davo's always consistent behind the stumps there, but I think sometimes we will take that role for granted sometimes. So it's great to see him sort of really I guess making things look as easy as he does. So I think like I said, the best thing about it was probably the partnerships that we built and the pressure coming from both ends, and always nice to feel the benefit of that for any bowler.
I hate to say this, Toby, but you're 37 now. Your good friend Tim Murtagh went on till 40. You're looking as good as ever out there. There's plenty more to come here.
Certainly, yeah. I mean, enjoying my cricket for sure. Certainly not got any limits on where it can go. Just trying to, as always, improve, get better, and yeah, contribute as much as I can. Certainly loving cricket at the moment. It's obviously we've got a great bunch of guys there to lead at the moment. So yeah, fingers crossed, body can stay good and healthy, and see how much we can get out of it.
Good stuff. Last one, we're 29 ahead going into day 2. I guess the job for tomorrow is just build and build and build.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple game plan. I think the only difficulty with it is, I guess, how guys kind of map that out in their own heads, really. It's definitely one for each partnership to sort of, I guess, figure out how they think their best way is to both occupy the crease and apply a bit of scoreboard pressure. So we've got guys who will do that in different ways, and yeah, hopefully we can really, I guess, maximise that first innings advantage as much as possible. Sets us up, obviously, in the best place possible for the game.
Outstanding with Toby. Brilliant opening day here. Good luck tomorrow. Hope it goes well.
Thank you.